Hey, how's it going? Normally, I don't do videos on pop culture or anything of that sort, especially on my channel here, Big Girl Diary. And the other day, I did a video and then I followed up with what do you call it, a post. And normally I wait for the fallout, but however, I just was like, whoa, okay, what is this? White Lives Matter? And Candace and Kanye West. Now, I used to be a Kanye West fan, but he started making all these outrageous statements that I just sort of backed away. And and he's a lightning rod, but Candace Owens is more of a lightning rod for for her conservative values. I would say when they wore the White Lives Matter shirt, I saw it more as the pendulum swinging, but I did not know exactly where they were coming from. I didn't know it was a stunt, but I know Kanye. What he does is he does a lot of social trolling, but he's getting more backlash than what he expected because he may lose his contract with Adidas, and that's what I was talking about. Like, but as far as Candace, she did a video and she really broke it down. Not only did she break it down, I'm like, whew, humbled. Humbled. I'm like, look, I must apologize because I was thinking it was one way and it was completely different because it did bring attention. It brought so much attention that she was able to break some things down, which I'm like, you are so right. You are so right because white lives matter, but she was saying was that the Black Lives Matter movement was filled with corruption and lies, which is true. The organizations, but it doesn't mean the message. Don't throw the message away. And that's all I was thinking. Don't throw the message away because black lives do matter. All lives do matter. But we wouldn't have to have that message if it weren't for a certain faction of society. Now, let's get into that. She said that that there's more killings within the black community. That right there is true. We do have our undesirable people like any other people do. You know, we try to sweep Uncle Fester under the rug. That's true. But she went on with the statistics. Now, I find quite interesting how you have a lot of people are outraged when there's a police shooting and a white person or a white police officer shoots a black person, and that riles people up. And for me, I think that there's a lot of undertone underneath that is geared to manipulate people in a political way. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm not saying that it's not a problem. I mean, one person that gets killed is a problem. However, you have a lot of black people that are being killed by black people in the black community. That is true. She also brought that out. And when she talked about obesity, I'm like, oh, that's true. Everything what she said was true. And what I like that she backed it up with facts and statistics, which I think it's good. So, yes, I eat humble pie. Now, I wasn't saying that white lives doesn't matter because that's not where I was going with it. I was going more so along with the political troll and how the pendulum is swinging, and the pendulum again is swinging. So, but also the abortion aspect of the black in the black community is high. However, there are many abortion clinics in the black community. So there's some stuff underneath that, which is true that Candace was talking about. Now there is something going on that's underneath it. Yes, is there racism that goes on underneath it, to where you have more of these clinics in the black and brown community? I think so. But however, no one's dragging the women there to get abortions. Which brings me to my next point of Herschel Walker. This man, he's the Amber Heard of politics. He's the Amber Heard of politics. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Herschel Walker has so much coming out at him. It's not even funny. His own son is even coming out against him. When your son or your child comes out against you in politics with the children, always back their parents. Oh, my mom or dad can do this, do good. Not Herschel's son. No, he's like, no, he is lying. He this and that. I'm like, oh, this is too much. However, Herschel Walker in Georgia, he's neck and neck with this other this other politician that I'm just like, whoa. So let me put it to you like this. This is Fox News, and I normally don't use Fox News at all or American newspapers. Very seldomly I do for Politics with Laura, but since it's a Big Girl Diary, I could be more lenient. So, Georgia GOP Senator candidate Herschel Walker denies bombshell report that he paid for a girlfriend's abortion. Now, look, this right here is too much. Too much. And you'll see why. Don't ever upset women. Don't ever leave them or break up with them and they're still angry. They'll come back to bite you. And not the way you want. Nope. Here. Okay, Republican Senator nominee in Georgia, Herschel Walker, denies a claim that he paid for a girlfriend's abortion 13 years ago. Okay, 13 years ago. But it gets better. Okay. He says it is a flat-out lie, and now you know how important this seat is. The former college and professional football star said on Fox News Hannity on Monday night. Now, this is where it gets juicy. Walker's denial came a couple of hours after a report that Walker in 2009 urged an unnamed former girlfriend to get an abortion after she became pregnant while they were dating, and that he reimbursed her $700 for the procedure. You had to reimburse her? But that's not it. The report from the Daily Beast cited an interview with a woman who said she had bank receipts showing Walker alleged payment and a get well card that he reportedly sent to her. Come on. You can't make the sugar, honey, or iced tea up. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up. She has receipts from 13 years ago. Herschel, what did you do to her to upset her? To where she's like, I got this info. I got this info. I'm going to need this one day because I'm going to get back at him. Yes, I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him because he wronged me. And he's going to pay. Man, Herschel, what did you do to that woman for her to hold on to receipts 13 years later and still kept a get well card? Oh, you had to have been some kind of dirtbag. You can't make this stuff up. You can't. I find this hilariously funny. I do. Because he and his own son is coming out saying, my dad's a liar. You can't make this stuff up. Only in U.S. politics. Well, not only in U.S. politics, but look, Herschel, whenever you have family squabbles, you keep that in the house. Because that right there, he is angry and he's lashing out. And not everyone. Everyone knows it. Everyone. But I'm going to leave it there. You can't make this stuff up. But I wanted to go back and backtrack on the Kanye West and the Candace Owen thing. Hey, the pendulum swung, and I think this is a conversation that really needs to be had. And I'm glad that I'm really glad that they did it, because now people are going to start talking and really pointing out the issues so we can clean up our community before we start pointing at someone else's. Very true, very true.
I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you did. Because whether if I'm talking about court cases, like Johnny Depp or Marilyn Manson, whether if I talk about big girls, big guys and their delusions of grandeur, of it being okay for being big and everybody gotta go according to it, or whether I'm talking about celebrity mess, Amber Heard destroyed her life. Whether it doesn't matter what I'm talking about, but I want to thank you because you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. Time is something that you'll never get back. You can get back something from your cousin that owes you money and taking their time giving it back, but please help continue supporting me. Keep on subscribing. I'm past 1,000. I am so grateful. Continue to help me to grow to get to the next level. Time is something that you never get back, and I hope that my videos were worth your time. I want to thank you for stopping by.